Hello, champions. Today, we're here to talk about one of the greatest rivalries in boxing history, Manny Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez. Four electrifying fights, full of passion and excitement, with unforgettable moments. These fighters weren't just opponents, they inspired generations of boxers with the same energy and determination. Ready to dive into the details? Let's start the story from the beginning. Between 2004 and 2012, one of the most exciting rivalries in boxing history was born. For wars in the ring between Manny Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez. These weren't just ordinary fights, they were epic battles filled with blood, sweat, and most importantly, regret and revenge. Today, we'll talk about this series of fights and how it reached its peak in the face-off show, where the two opponents faced each other outside the ring for the final. In 2004, the legend began. Manny Pacquiao, fast and powerful, faced off against the tough Mexican, Juan Marquez. After a wild first round, where Pacquiao knocked down Marquez 3 times, Marquez made an unbelievable comeback. The fight ended in a controversial draw, leaving everyone wondering, who really won? Was this the beginning of the rivalry, or just the start of an unfinished story? In 2008, the two rivals met again. Everyone was eager to see who was the better fighter. The fight was even closer, with both showing incredible intelligence and tactics. In the end, Pacquiao won by a narrow decision, but Marquez wasn't convinced. He left the ring furious, determined to get revenge. Fight 3. The controversy continues to 0-1-1. In 2011, Pacquiao and Marquez clashed once again. Fans hoped for a definitive result, but the story repeated itself. Pacquiao won by decision, but Marquez and many of the fans felt robbed again. Now, the rivalry had become personal. Marquez believed he was the true winner, and Pacquiao wanted to end the debate once and for all. Fight 4. The shocking ending to 0-1-2. This was the turning point. In 2012, the fourth fight was the most anticipated of all. Marquez stepped into the ring with one goal, to take Pacquiao down, and he did just that. In the 6th round, the miracle happened. A historic knockout dropped the legendary Pacquiao. The arena exploded, and the Mexican crowd cheered wildly. This fight ended the debate, or so everyone thought. The face-off. One last face-to-face to 0-1-2. After those 3 fights, came the final showdown outside the ring. In the face-off show, Pacquiao and Marquez sat across from each other. Their looks said it all: respect, anger, and closure. This meeting revealed emotions we didn't expect. What did they say to each other, and how did this encounter end? In the face-off show before the 4th fight between Manny Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez, the tension was at its peak. During the interview, Marquez confidently declared that he had a surprise in store for Pacquiao in the ring. Those words sparked a lot of excitement and curiosity among fans and analysts. Marquez was determined to end this chapter of their rivalry with something unexpected, and in the 4th fight, he indeed delivered the biggest surprise by knocking Pacquiao out, making that fight one of the greatest moments in boxing history.
As always.
I want to say something.
Yes.
That people will see another war. That people will see another great fight, because I prepare myself very hard, and I look for the victory.
And after those words, Marquez fulfilled his promise, delivering a stunning knockout that left everyone in disbelief, cementing his legacy and etching this fight into the annals of boxing history. Conclusion. Is the story really over? Although the knockout in 2012 might have been the epic conclusion to this rivalry, the question remains, is the story really over? Or will the legacy of these fights live on in the memory of every boxing fan? In the end, Pacquiao and Marquez gave us one of the greatest rivalries in sports history. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and follow for more legendary stories and great moments in boxing.